from Empowering Pumps and Equipment. We are the connection hub for the pump and related equipment industry. Today, I am here with John Everhart from Sulzer. John, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay. Good morning, Donna. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. My name is John Everhart. I'm the Regional Head of Sales for the Americas region for Sulzer's Water Business Unit. We provide sales and support for a broad product offering, including wastewater, non-clogged pumps, mixers, blowers, grinders, screens, filters, as well as vertical turbines, split case, and other pumps for the clean water segment.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you here. And today we're going to be talking about WEFTEC. As we know, WEFTEC is the perfect place to make connections and gain a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities the water sector faces. Can you talk to me about some of the water challenges that you're able to help solve?
Absolutely. There are quite a few challenges that we and our channel partners really address every day. I'll highlight just some of the high-level ones here. From the basics, new pump station design and education, obviously being a premier pump supplier in the wastewater segment. We see a lot of the modern problems that stations, both new and existing, face. With new pump station design, one of the interesting challenges at the moment is there's a large number of people in the industry that are retiring right now. And with that, a lot of practical experience is being lost. So while good selection software is important, really knowledge of the system, of design, and our ability to partner with design firms, end users, is quite important at the moment. While we all make good products, if you misapply them, you can have accelerated wear and problems that we would just soon avoid. So one of the issues that we face right now as a challenge just is the influx of new people that don't have those decade-long periods of experience. Similarly, existing stations, troubleshooting and updating existing station design to new demands. We have population expansion in some areas in the south. We have population contraction in other areas as people leave some of the colder parts of the country. We also have modern trash. It's been calling it that for a while now, but it remains accurate. Wipes, masks with COVID, other types of trash in the system are in higher concentrations. Not only are people flushing more things than we would all like to see into the system, it's in combination with the ongoing decade-long efforts to conserve water. And what that's doing is it's putting a higher concentration of these solids that we all have to deal with. This impacts everything. It impacts our pumps. It impacts our screens, our treatment plants. So dealing with this mass of material is something that we deal with and help our customers with. Of course, our modern impeller design and that of our competitors is we're starting to evolve increasingly away from what had long been deemed the standard pump design into more modern concepts. So helping our customers understand that, deal with their current trash demands on their systems, and make sure that the product that they have is still appropriate, or upgrading it to something new. Can also be design strategies. We have a line of controls to help those challenges too. And then moving on to sort of the next phase in Sulzer's plans, we have our Nordic Water acquisition. And with that, we've brought in a line of sand filters, disc filters, cloth filters, and other equipment, which is helping us deal with removal of phosphorus, microplastics, PFAS, and pharmaceutical residuals. So all of these things are areas that we are engaged with the market and actively helping to solve those problems.
That's awesome. And to continue on that, we know that WEFTEC is using the tagline this year, "Join us to create an equitable, sustainable future." what does sustainability mean to you, and how would you say you're able to contribute as a company to a more sustainable future?
Okay. Yeah, good point. Sulzer, being a European company, is probably a little bit of a head start in terms of sustainability than perhaps non-European companies have had. But Sulzer has a well-established approach to this. We have a four-pillar sustainability strategy. It's minimize, enable, engage, and govern. The first two, minimize and enable, are more environmental aspects, and then the next two address issues that are also very current problems, which are employee equity issues, diversity, inclusion, as well as corporate governance. I'll kind of focus mostly on the first two issues, which are more environmental for this discussion. But in 2019, we established a benchmark, and we created some ambitions for reduction of carbon emissions. We wanted to have a first step of 30% reduction by 2025. We actually already achieved that in 2023. We did that through switching to low carbon energy suppliers, as well as initiating a number of energy audits and recycling efforts within our factories. But aside from the solar panels and switching to different suppliers of energy, we've also worked with some of our supply chain partners, both upstream and downstream, although the downstream ones are more the market reaching out to us. Some of the history of Sulzer has been in the oil and gas segment. So some of our customers have been on the oil side of the business, and they are also actively interested in carbon reduction emissions and working with suppliers that can show positive impacts. So we've been working with them on that end. But bring it back to water. Our enable pillar is really about providing products and support to the customers, because it's our industry. We offer high efficiency solutions. We're in sustainability from a market standpoint. We're in the business of treating wastewater, treating clean water. We're a global leader in desalination. And now with the Nordic Water acquisition from a few years ago, we're active in the other contaminant cleanups, such as the pharmaceutical PFAS and phosphorus removals, which are also contaminants. So by cleaning up and being part of the water cycle and keeping, recycling that water, that's really our main approach to sustainability.
That's awesome. And it's really exciting to hear that. And what are you planning on showcasing this year at your booth?
So we have our main products that we're showcasing, and then we also have a secondary initiative as it pertains to BABA, with showing with the increased importance that BABA compliance has for us around the corner. So we're showcasing our XFP submersible pumps. That's kind of what we're known for. In the 1960s, Sulzer introduced through the ABS brand at the time, that company, the single vein design concept for reducing blockages from fibrous materials. In 1969, we patented the contrablock system, which was the open impeller with wear plate concept. We enhanced that in 2009 with the XFP launch. And now we have another evolution, which we call our Evo, which we'll be highlighting at the show next to the pump, which is to show our latest iteration, which is a high efficiency or even higher efficiency and higher blockage tolerant product, which we're showcasing. And this line will be BABA compliant. On the Nordic Water side, we're highlighting our cloth filter and our screen line. The cloth filter is an important part of what we talked about earlier with regards to chemically precipitated flock for things like phosphorus removal. The cloth filter is very efficient in dealing with that, and we have a cutting edge solution for the market to offer. The screen line, it's a screen. It's a good, long-term, robust, reliable line, which is what you want in your headworks. The company's been involved with this for decades and is a market leader in Europe, and we're bringing this to the U.S. now. Also, we'll be BABA compliant with those offerings. We're showcasing a vertical turbine pump line. A number of years ago, Sulzer bought a company called Johnston Pump, and we've reintroduced that brand a couple of years ago, and we're just highlighting that is BABA compliant, which is exciting to the market. And then we also have some other technology. We have on display, we have our HST magnetic levitation system. So our HST is a high-speed blower line compressor, and the core of it is the technology to avoid wear and tear on the machine, even though it has these very high speeds. So we use magnetic levitation instead of air bearings, so that we not only get the high efficiency, but we get long life and very low maintenance requirements. Customers like to see that equipment on the inside of the machine. So we've broken it out as a display to demo. And then probably should comment, one booth next to us is the Sulzer JWC booth. So we'll be showing our line of monster grinders, screens, and drum filters that are associated with that JWC brand in the market.
Well, that sounds so awesome. I can't wait to see it myself. So what would be the best way to connect with you and your company?
Probably the best, most general way is www.sulzer.com. Always the best. We're all open, but you can to being contacted. But if you go to sulzer.com, you can click the contact us in the lower right, and you can reach out and with a lead, and we'll be certain to get back to you. Since the U.S. is a very channel partner oriented market, we also, if you go into that sulzer.com and type in distributor in the search bar, this will lead you directly to our U.S. distributor locator, where you can find out, enter your zip code, and it'll point you in the right direction.
Wonderful. Well, everybody, you need to make sure to check out Sulzer at WEFTEC this year. And John, thank you so much for your time. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you myself in September.
I look forward to it, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you so much.